Frank Sr. Rocky Mountain Cruise here. So, I am here in downtown Salt Lake. I'm actually in an area that was pretty affected by the closures due to the pandemic. And this is an area where a lot of the clubs are. You have Sky, which is back over this way. Club Echo, which is straight behind me here. And then you also happen to have Club Button Down. Now, the thing about it is when all this shut down, when we went to lockdown, all these shut down. Also, the other thing that happened to go down around this area, well, were all these small businesses. There's a lot of small businesses that are all kind of right in through here. There's a yoga shop or yoga studio. There's also a lawyer's office, a couple other places. And all of them had to shut down during this pandemic because they can't do business here. There's nothing you can do. There actually is also a venue that people can rent to have meetings or celebrations. There's been a lot of wedding parties there, proms, things like that. It's just a really neat little venue. Again, all shut down. You know, all this has been shut down since the pandemic started, but it's getting ready to open back up soon. I went over to Sky just to take a look. It looks like they're doing a lot of construction on the inside to make some changes. So we're going to see how that goes. Now, more than likely, I'm not going to be here to get to see that open because I'm going to be heading back out to California. Kind of a bomb dropper here. But I'm going to be heading back out to California. There's so much I got to do still. Take care of my dad and stuff. And so I've just decided that I'm going to move into his house and I'm just going to move back to California. So that's where my adventure is going to take me. Now for Frank Jr., that just depends what he wants to do. He's going to be going to school out here. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to take you further into downtown to where the protests have been and stuff downtown by the Salt Lake Library. So we're going to go check that out right now, okay? Alrighty guys, so here I am. I'm downtown. I'm here by the City County building. It's actually the big beautiful building that's behind me. And we are crossing the street now. But we are heading over to the library. I'm going to go say hi to some friends. And looks like there's some people gathering here. I don't know what they're here for, but it's pretty small right now. For what I heard, it's up on 600 East, which is a little bit of ways for me. So I guess there's a bunch of protesters gathering there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into the library here and go talk to some people. But I'm first going to make sure it's okay that they want to talk on camera, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I will talk to you guys here in a few minutes. Alright, so it appears the library's closed. It's actually one of the buildings, again, affected by the pandemic. They've been shut down for quite some time. I can understand why, because it's really hard to keep a building, especially this one here in Salt Lake, 5 stories tall. 5 stories of knowledge in this place. I mean, it is beautiful. As you can see it behind me. It's a huge, huge building. Anyway, and I used to work here and did security for them, and there was quite a bit that went on here. But again, right now, because of the pandemic, it's shut down. No telling when it'll open again. And how do you keep a place like this disinfected? I mean, you spend a lot of money on it, that's for sure. They got to pay people to be here. But we're walking around an area here, the amphitheater, and we're going to check out some stuff. I just kind of want to show you a different view of the library. I was hoping to run into some of my security guard friends and just kind of talk to them for a minute, but that is not going to be possible. So we're going to take a look at some of the areas that I used to patrol when I patrolled this park and when I was here at the actual library itself. Now, the really nice thing they did, they have made it fine free, so those who had materials out at the time of the coronavirus kicking in, the very start of it, they did away with the fines, told you keep the items. So that's a good thing. But we're gonna go down here, take a look out here real quick, and then we're gonna head out of here, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk around this area here. Now there's several buildings here that were outside shops, and so these again, the writing center, there's a radio center here. They're affected by this pandemic as well because they're shut down and they can't do anything. So you can't raise money. How are you supposed to continue to grow? So here's another spot. We're just going to walk down this way. Now I'm going to pan around and kind of show you the park itself a little bit. Now obviously I don't think I can go everywhere here, but I can show you some of it, okay? So this is the park right here where I used to patrol. I would walk all up along the outside over here, come in through all this area. Now down at that wall, down in that area where you see those statues down there, that is a memorial to all the people who have been donors. And there are people who have either donated and lived or passed away and donated because they were donors, and they helped save lives. So those are some true heroes, and there's glass walls with their names listed on it. And about once a year the families get together and they come and they celebrate their life there, and it's a beautiful thing. And when I first got here, it was really hard because a lot of the homeless who live in the area would gather there, but they used to use the statues to hang their clothes on. They would bathe and wash their clothes in the fountain, and it's not what that was for. So myself and other security, we figured out a way to politely explain it to them and get them to understand that that's not what that area was for. That it was there to celebrate the lives of those that were lost and saved from organ donations. So that was a pretty important area. So now what we're going to do is we're going to walk down this area here, and this area that we're heading is, I'm going to flip you back around because I don't want to record people without their permission. So this area here is just an alleyway that leads between here and the public safety building. So we're going to go check that out. How are you, boss? Good. All right. So now we're going to check out the public safety building, and due to the crisis that we've been under, and what happened with the protests, you know, there's a police force now here. They're present, they're making sure that things don't go crazy, but at the same time, one thing about Salt Lake is they're taking a very hands-off approach. Now, because of the pandemic, you can see this park, which is normally full of people, is very empty. So I'm not going to stay too much longer. I'm going to head back, and we're going to go ahead and get back over to my car. Now, this is such a beautiful area. It does sadden me that this pandemic's happened, because this would be full with people, and it's the time of year right now is Pride, so they would have the Pride Festival going on, people here, the library would be full of people, kids, everything. And because of this pandemic, you know, I don't know what to tell you. It breaks my heart because, as you can see, this place is empty. You know, it's just empty. So it's very sad. Very, very sad to see. I know everyone talks about the new normal and things we're going to have to do. Really, I want us to get back to where we can see people and see this library functioning and see the city and county building functioning, and people can get together and celebrate things such as Pride, such as the Latin festival that goes on here, you know, and you know, those around the world, those around the country, I just hope they remember that, yes, protest, have your voice heard, but don't destroy people's businesses. You know, I've seen them going after people's small businesses. These people are already suffering enough due to the pandemic and loss of money that way, and they did nothing to harm you. So instead of hurting small businesses, let's find a way to help them. Take the money away from big corporations and put the money into small businesses. Support a small business. Go buy from them so that they can get back on their feet. The big companies, they have millions. They're going to do fine. It's the small companies. It's the ones where people spend their life savings and they were excited to open their business, their hair salon, nail salon, barber shop, bars. Those are the ones we need to support. Those are the ones we need to help out. Let's spend our money there and help them. You know, Target, Walmart, you know, they're gonna live. So, oh, here comes a couple people. Let's see if they want to talk to me. So let's go get across the street so we can get out of here. Hi, ladies. How are ya? Oh, let me find out if they want to talk to me. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright everybody, so I'm here with some people here downtown in Salt Lake, and so what they're doing here is they're getting ready for the gathering here by the library, also by the city county building. So I just want to get their perspective on what they're doing out here. So
kind of like what I was talking about with the gentleman before, as we're kind of out here just as a support system for a lot of the protesters who got water, other supplies that they might potentially need. And we're just essentially trying to do our part, whether it be small or big impact, trying to do our part so that we can, again, just be a support system for our community.
Well, I definitely want to thank you for being out here. This is definitely something huge that's going on, and I personally feel that, in general, that Salt Lake has been doing it right. And you guys are out here, in my opinion, fighting a good fight, and you guys are out here helping those that are in need of help out here, because it's hot. It is hot out here today.
Yeah, if you want a lot of water, you're more than welcome to have one. I've got a bunch of them. Anybody come down to my car, I will give you one.
All right. So again, I want to thank you guys, and I appreciate every one of you.
Of course.
You'd be out here, you'd be safe.
Yeah, you gotta stick together, right?
All right, and we'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Alrighty, everyone. So, that's it here from downtown. I did meet one group that was here, as you saw. They're here to give water and first aid to anyone that needs it while they're here. Also, I was here in the back. You can see there's an officer back there. He's staying here to protect the city county building. And then we got Channel News, the KSL News out here. You know, they're getting ready. As I was here, I did happen to notice National Guard pulling through. SLPD starting to block off some of the roads. So I'm going to get out of here because I want to get home. I got to get back to go see Frank Jr. and do his confirmation. So we will talk to you soon. Hey everyone. So I want to apologize. The video I wanted to finish the other day, there was a lot more I wanted to do to it. I wasn't able to continue. It got a little bit busy there. I had to go, as I said, take care of Frank's First Communion. And then I had plans on the second day getting back out there to go and talk to some people, talk to more people, get more perspective. I really wanted to bring you this kind of in-depth story on this. Now, the reason that this didn't happen is that I personally, as you know, have been going through quite a bit. And I had a really just rough emotional day, and so I wasn't really able to go and continue anything. I actually went home and just rested and tried to get myself really out of the funk that I went into. So I just want to thank everyone, and I want you guys to enjoy the video again. If you like it, please like, subscribe, and this video, please share it with the world, because I really did have a great message in there about what's going on. And again, it's my personal feelings, this is my opinion, you know, and I welcome many others. And I do get a little emotional on this one about small businesses, because I really believe we need to help each other as Americans and step up and help these small businesses. So, you know, let's do that. Again, give it a like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to this. Also, share it. You know, help us grow this channel. I'd love to get more subscribers here, and hit the bell notification so that way you get notified whenever I have new content out there. Alright, I'm going to be doing more videos, especially when we get on our trip out to California. You know, I want to make stops and do videos, so you'll get that as well. Anyway, thank you again. I love you all. Stay safe.